let you over to give you comfort. Laine, and this is the last point I'm making, the teacher and the rest of us. Much has been said. I'm very sure Wasiri Murkomen and Aaron Cheriot, who is our majority leader, these men are able to deliver whatever we have discussed here. And that is why, as the governor, I don't want to belabor. But just to reinforce, I'll let you go on pitch web Korani. And I want to say, I want to appreciate His Excellency the President William Ruto. As county governments today, the money that is coming to county governments for the first time in history is not delaying for a decade. As we talk, within a month or two, pesa iko kwa account. Last week there were remittance. In the past, the remittance to the county governments was a struggle. But under His Excellency William Ruto, at least the money is now coming to the counties. What we only commit as governors is to ensure that we have prudent use of the same resources so that we support the president to meet his agenda. In terms of Maendeleo, and I want to thank Wasiri Murkomen here, together with Majority Leader Aaron Cheriot. You remember we had a discussion on some few things when you were the Minister for Transport. And that is why I'm saying confidently you deliver, kama mtu wa mkono wa rais, you deliver the agenda. We discussed the airport ya Kericho. And today, as we are speaking, what we began as a small discussion is becoming a reality. That in Kericho, we are going to have an airport, the standard of Eldoret Airport, to serve all this region, all the way to Bomet, all the way to those other areas. Secondly, in Bomet here, we have discussed the mother of the airstrip of Itembe. And today, the president is delivering on the agenda. There was a promise, ngalega kawek, ngalega bayretram cherutwengorani, ngalega chigo. As we speak today, the reforms in Bayretram, which was a dying industry, there is now hope in Bayretram. Kule Kericho, and I believe Baka Hapa hivi, at least a kilo of Bayretram is now selling at 250 Kenya shillings. What does that mean? Is that the economy of the hustlers and the base is becoming a reality under the leadership of His Excellency William Ruto. Share, which has been a common conversation, and I was saying this in Bomet the other day. Biten kibia minik kibia minik kubari mo boy share. Me governor, me taktari, me CC. Tebana ne no musibitali shek negit pokola ngiricho ile boy share ana boy share. O ino ko silingi shegen sibitali negite negure njeptrwa. Oni babureti. Ko basilingi shek 700,000 in a month. Something which has never happened before. Na sisi kama governors tumesema, what I'm saying, Kibarek is asking me to put it in a proper way, is that there are idlers in this country that are moving around. They are neither governors, they are neither working as CCs, neither are they even doctors in the hospitals. But they will say, SHA is not working. Me as a governor who is in charge of more than 200 facilities, I confirmed that last month, as I went through the schedules of remittance of SHA, a very small dispensary called Chepterwa received 764,000 Kenya shillings. And SHA is now remitting to our dispensaries and hospitals every month. What I call upon my governor colleagues is that as this money comes, we prioritize on getting drugs to the hospitals, so that this business of Hakuna Dawa kwa hospitali comes to an end, because the president has equally injected money to KEMSA so that it ensures that at every local dispensary, drugs are directly supplied to the dispensary. So these things are working. Lastly, Mheshimiwa Murkomen, I have equally listened to, for us governors, I took what to kiongea mingi hapa awali. But now it's time that you also say some things, because we have what to say. I've listened to people threatening the peace of this country, raising emotions that my life is under threat. And when you look to them around, there is really nothing to kill about them. In fact, if there was something to be killed, we would listen. But you look to some idle, clueless groups moving around the country, polarizing the nation, that their lives are under threat, and trying to discredit government and trying to make us be blacklisted from the international community for their own self-interest. It is time that we call them to order and ask them that if there is anybody who thinks that they want to kill them, let them go and report to the next police station instead of going around and seeking sympathy. Because we must move on as a country. As I conclude, Wasiri Murkomen, during the age of Senior Kenyatta, there were no much emotions. There were no much criticism to the presidency. When Moi came, we had the coup d'etat. We had so many works of art written against Moi. Ngugi wa Thiong'o called him Devil of the Cross. Before he woke up, Ngugi equally referred to him as a blood full in the petals. Then came Kibaki, nothing of that story. Then came Uhuru, nothing of that story. Then comes William Ruto, we suddenly create a lot of protests, we suddenly create a lot of names against him. And I want to say that even as a community, because people have been describing us, and for me, I'm a governor, I'm not a national person, I would say there's a community that we also have our stake in this country. And William Ruto must be given his own respect. William Ruto must be given his own respect. And anybody imagining that he can take this country to the dogs, anybody imagining that we don't have what to say, it is just that we've been supporting the president to meet the agenda, and therefore we must be respected. Nago itebi aleke changele ho kaliango lian. Mami president nitake nyoru go negit pick up kutit kusilala Ruto. Nungulu mami president nitake nyoru. Amajo somok kena me wut poyondani. Age take is ko kiborori ne bakalenjin because ko ne choba nafasi nugo mami degerege. Kara mo ko lokiti jengu ni ka bitege ishek. Kitunyo otunwe kebwane. Pite bakawe ko chogu bwane barakiat. Pororione. Monge ngalej kurgiten tinda numokingen. Monge ngalej kurgito yibik chobore South Rift, North Rift. Kalenjin kwagenge kalenjin. Amagia ni chiage tukul at any given point of time kotewer anan kobesho pororiet. Kwa hivyo Wasiri, we are praying for you and we wish you well. Salamia Rais mwambia hapa South Rift tuko jonjo mpaka kule North Rift. Na hakuna mtu atatustusha amagiwe exile amagi muwech kimi yote nage moyo kwenye en caveat chugogisto. So the speak age bata. Kwa hiyo machache ko olani nyone please kidogo tuko katika mlisa kule mi chebiosa ngorone ne ine nomo kingegri chige hospitali 1.8 million. Kuma kage itu gorone au gorone ko ga chechok pichu. Ako mami kwanda age dengi pichu ko sireje gendru because psikishe chu agnandi ek chemi gorone pichu be paringo litugule. Kwa ejek chingeno ngeno le matona moja chang yonga nyombisho ni mamashishi konyege mwala kesire yon kongamuni mugubo ne nyongo mosogori mwangalione yama getoretin kwa heshima. Let me welcome Wasiri Murkomen akuja session and we say may you rest in peace. Asante sana.
Thank you very much Mheshimiwa Governor. Mama wetu